Hello, hello. Okay, I'll give people a couple of minutes to get in here. Otherwise, I guess I'll just be recording. This will be, let's give it a few minutes. Hey, Linda, how are you? I was given a few minutes for anybody to come in, so otherwise, I was just going to record, but glad you're here. I will go ahead and get started with chapter 2 of the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. So, in olden times, these attained unity. I'm great. Uh, Between streams, me and my youngest went shopping and got her a few things and went to the bakery, got her mom some cheesecake, and now I'm doing this. Uh, so yeah, great. So I'm hope you're doing well. Okay, let me start over. In the olden times, these attained unity. Heaven attained unity and thereby became pure. Earth attained unity and thereby became tranquil. The spirits attained unity and thereby became divine. The valley attained unity and thereby became full. Feudal lords and kings attained unity and thereby all was put right. Yet, pushed to the extreme, it implies that if heaven were ever pure, it would be likely to rend. It implies that if earth were ever tranquil, it would be likely to quake. It implies that the spirits were ever divine, they would be likely to dissipate. It implies that if the valley were ever full, it would be likely to run dry. It implies that if feudal lords and kings were ever noble and thereby exalted, they would be likely to fall. Therefore, it is necessary to be noble and yet take humility as a basis. It is necessary to be exalted and yet take modesty as a foundation. Now, therefore, this reason, now, oops, sorry. For this reason, feudal lords and kings style themselves orphaned, destitute, and hapless. If it is not because they take humility as their basis, therefore, striving for an excess of praise, one ends up without praise. Consequently, desire not to be jingling as jade, nor solid as stone. And that's chapter 2. I'll get into the analysis in a second. I need to go off camera for a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of analysis on chapter 2. Um, the whole world recognizes the beautiful as beautiful, yet this is only the ugly. The whole world recognizes the good as the good, yet this is only the bad. The idea that beautiful is only the ugly seems crazy at first, but when I reflect on my actual experiences, I can understand. Thus, when I'm drawn to something beautiful, I always have a sense of what is not beautiful. And in fact, the more beautiful I see something, the more repelled I am by the ugliness of its opposite. So, by emphasizing one side, I emphasize its opposite. It really is a circle. One side revolves around the other side. Oh, you're good, Boston. I know you're busy, man. The problem with admitting that the good is only the bad and that the beautiful is only the ugly is that this sense to give license to all seems to give license to all sorts of unhealthy behavior. Actually, though, all my unhealthy behaviors come from getting too narrowly focused on a one sided reality. All I see is the good and the beautiful of something, and I lose restraint. Knowing the good is only the bad makes me much more circumspect in my approach to life. It is enough to make me tentative, as if fording a river in the winter. And in chapter 15, we'll see more of that. When I see the connection between one and all, distinctions blur and the world becomes murky like muddy water. Again, we'll get more into that in chapter 15. It is only after I start clinging to one side that the world becomes clear. And why do I cling to one side? Is it not because I feel the overpowering presence of the other side? And thus, I'm just seeking to regain my cosmic balance. When I see, when I'm in the ugliness, I yearn for beauty. The Taoist view that the whole world recognizes the beautiful as the beautiful, yet this is only the ugly, is why Taoism never became a world religion. We all have an instinct to see the beautiful as the beautiful, and so don't take to the precept that this is only the ugly. Indeed, I have to let go of many cherished, beautiful, and ugly biases to truly comprehend and accept this precept. Thus, Taoism leaves me in a somewhat lonely place, socially speaking, but it mitigates that loneliness with a deeper connection to the whole. The multitude all have a purpose. I alone am foolish and uncouth. I alone am different from others. Hey, Glock. And value being fed by the mother. Thus, something and nothing produce each other. The difficult and easy complement each other. The long and the short offset each other. Before and after follow each other is the essence of the Taoist view for me. Whether or not something and nothing really do produce each other. Hey, Misty. Is immaterial. Seeing nature in this circular way affords resolution to all my worldly quandary, which gives me inner peace. Of course, in order to see, I already said hey to you, Linda. Of course, in order to see nature as a circular reality, I must have faith that this is, in fact, true. But then true and false produce each other as well. I always end up back at mysterious sameness. We'll get there in chapter 56, or if you want to look up the Tao Te Ching online, it is available in many places for free. Now, this notion provides me the greatest security. The idea that opposites like something and nothing, difficult and easy and such, produce each other was a bit disconcerting for a while. It didn't seem to afford a secure spot to live from. Now, this notion provides me the greatest security I've ever known. What changed? In fact, the idea that something and nothing or absolutes gives me the willies now. Such a divided, mysterious whole gives the rise to God and devil, heaven and hell. I've always believed that something and nothing produce each other, at least until it came time to put my money where my mouth was. The more I yearn for the easy, the more difficult life becomes. Whatever I hold on to pulls me to its opposite. Letting go is what brings me peace. Alas, letting go has only come to me gradually over the years as my sense of inner security has deepened. It seems everything hinges on security. My instinctual will to live, maybe just getting closer to my own death, is what has made the difference. It's forced me to surrender some of myself to death's reality. Therefore, the sage keeps to the deed that consists in taking no action and practices the teaching that uses no words. When I feel circumstances slack, I am pulled into action. I race about and get things done until I feel the universe is in order. Again, I'm just being hoodwinked by my biological instincts. When I can review my circumstances from a deeper perspective, I am able to wait, for example, keep the deed that consists in taking no action. All my actions arise out of the sense of deficiency. Something will seem incomplete, and so I act to make it right. Of course, it all seems so objectively real and necessary at the moment. It is, however, only a reflection of my insecurity, of what I feel lacking in my life at the moment. The power of this illusion is such that it took me half a lifetime to begin to see through it. Why so long? I think it's because I have had to live this long to become secure enough to start accepting things that the way they are, or, just having an attitude of everything's going to be all right. Um, to I guess to steal from Bob, huh? Keeps to the deed that consists in taking no action is like the act of loving appreciation. I behold perfection. This experience doesn't depend on the condition of the object, but instead of the condition of my mind. Perfection is in the eye of the beholder. I'm most compelled to speak my mind when I need to reinforce my identity. Knowing this underlying motivation of my own opinions allows me to see others' opinions in fuller context. It is not so much that what we say that is significant. It is what our opinions reveal about us, what we need to feel complete. So again, it's like when we were going over the Tanakh this morning, um, how the things we are reading reveal what give wisdom about what's going on in our little world, our little sector of the internet, I guess, if you will. How people say a lot of things, but what their opinions really reveal about them. Thus, practicing the teaching that uses no words compels me to look inward. I don't need to learn a teaching. Instead, I need to practice what I already know. Of course, I've always found it easier to chase the ideal teaching rather than turn inward and pay attention to what I already know. If I really know that something and nothing produce each other, I see nature's cycles and accept the good changes again into the monstrous. See chapter 58 again. We'll get there. I have no choice but to practice the teaching that uses no words. I must seek faith beyond the tangible world. Which words represent which cycles eternally between the opposites. So this reminds me of Buddha's second truth. Pleasures are the bait that result in pain. In this case, words are a bait which promises truth, but which result in contradiction and confusion. Like pleasures, words won't cause me problems, but if I don't fall for the bait and expect the truth, the myriad creatures rise from it, yet it claims no authority. It gives them life, yet claims no possession. It benefits them, yet exacts no gratitude. It accomplishes its task, yet lays claim to no merit. It is because it lays claim to no merit that its merit never deserts it. My need to claim merit out of a sense of deficiency when I really know merit, I am content and I don't need any outward sign to augment it. Oh no, Misty. That's gross, but I'm almost done. I only lay claim to that which I lack when I have enough. I let go when I accomplish my task as a complementary part of the whole. There's nothing left to be done, no claims to be made when I can sense that I'm doing nature's work. I feel complete. The way never acts, yet nothing is left undone. And that'll come up again in chapter 37. So that's all I have on the Tao Te Ching for today. We'll do it again tomorrow at 2. If anybody has any questions, We still have Orwell on Truth at 4, and then I think Hill Pirate will be going on later this evening or tonight. I just have to see what Jeff has in store. So I will see you guys on the next one. If you have time to hit it. So hit like, subscribe, share, get the word out. Hey, Spider Dog. Catch you later, bud. Y'all be good.